Well, the Klon Centaur that was present during the Continuum tour, including Where the Light is for sale. And if at this moment you're thinking, well wait, I thought John Mayer never used a Klon Centaur during that era, you'd be right, because this is Robbie McIntosh's Klon Centaur that is currently for sale through Pedalpawn, or from Pedalpawn, I guess. He owned the exact Klon Centaur that Robbie used during the Continuum era and the Battle Studies era with John Mayer on tour. And one thing that I know is going to just happen right away with this sort of video discussing Klon Centaurs, people going to comment, oh, how can anyone spend that much money on one guitar pedal? And I think the thing to keep in mind before people go crazy in the comments is that no one is buying a Klon Centaur these days because of magic diodes, because it sounds that much better than any of the fantastic clones out there. As someone who actually owns one of these ridiculous pedals, you can take it from me when I say that there are fantastic clones out there that really do nail the sound. Some are terrible, don't get me wrong. Some clones are just not good, but there are ones that nail the sound really, really brilliantly. And no one is buying these pedals because of the actual sound at this point. They are just collector's items as kind of the most famed guitar pedal of all time, really, as well as just, yeah, piece of history. And then two, just because they are proven appreciating assets at this point. They just keep doing nothing but appreciating. So not investment advice by any means, but when I bought mine, I also knew that I got it for a good price, and I'm probably going to make money on it if I ever sold it. And the way the market value has gone, I have technically made money on the asset. It's worth more now than what I paid for it 2 years ago at this point. But I know the comments will still go crazy, probably on this video too, hopefully, because hey, that helps out my channel and the YouTube algorithm. So go nuts on your thoughts about the Klon Centaur in the comments down below. I'll throw up the description of the pedal as well on the screen for you and read a little bit from it. Obviously the title is John Mayer Band owned Klon Centaur serial number 2035, and in Canadian they are asking just over $18,000, and it's predicted to sell soon because one available and 2 people have it in their carts. Yeah, doubt they're actually probably going to be buying it. So yeah, through Pedalpawn, I guess he has owned Robbie McIntosh's Klon Centaur, which is really cool. The description, I think kind of like anything he does, there's a lot of humor, and you shouldn't take it 100% seriously because the description is kind of wild to say the least, and I had a good laugh when I read it, and I think at least that's the intention with it. I think that's the only way you have to treat this, because there's no way that this description is actually serious. It says, experience the unforgettable John Mayer Band sound with the Robbie McIntosh-owned Klon Centaur number 2035 guitar pedal. Delve into the sonic legacy of a true legend as you channel the extraordinary tones that Robbie McIntosh, famed for his stint with the John Mayer Band and his collaboration with artists like Paul McCartney, effortlessly conjured. Elevate your musical journey with the very pedal that Robbie McIntosh utilized to craft the captivating melodies heard on stages worldwide. From the memorizing Where the Light Is concert with John Mayer to the legendary sessions on Austin City Limits TV, this pedal has been the secret ingredient behind the band's signature sound. I thought the secret ingredient behind Mayer's band's signature sound was John, but, it's Robbie's Klon. I guess. Witness the pedal's authenticity through the attached pedalboard images, revealing a history of harmonies and rhythms that have left an indelible mark on music history. This unit is in very good working condition with wear and tear markings to the exterior. Yeah, to be expected, this is a heavily gigged Klon. The outer casing, the enclosure is going to be beat up. That's just the case. Now, the one thing about this listing, in all seriousness, that I'm a bit disappointed in, because the description, you just gotta take it as him being cheeky with his wording, is that it mentions there would be shots of this Klon on Robbie's pedalboard to help prove its authenticity, essentially. And I was really looking forward to seeing a shot of Robbie's pedalboard from kind of the Continuum era, Where the Light Is kind of time frame, and there is none attached. You scroll through all the images, no shots of the pedal on any pedalboard are attached. I've tried to do some research for you guys, and there's not a lot of information, to be quite honest, on Robbie's pedal boards from the mid to late 2000s, the time he was with John, like Continuum to Battle Studies. There is one shot I can bring up on your screen that, from what I gather, is from 2010, so about the March 9th, 2010, which would be kind of the Battle Studies era, obviously, for John, and it shows a Klon Centaur on his pedal board. Now, I'm assuming this is the identical one, which is really cool, but would have been great to have seen Robbie's pedal board from 2007, kind of like the ad states that you would. At least you could infer that you would see. So that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, nice to see this example of a Klon up for sale. The price is very absurd. I'd hate to see what someone would ask for a John Mayer-owned Klon Centaur. Probably at least double, if not triple this value, because, well, Robbie is a fantastic musician with just an absolute, mass pedigree. I don't believe his name quite carries the hype that, asking kind of close to, I guess, double what Klons are almost going for now would really get. But I think, like Josh Scott did with the very first Klon, this is just, in general, a very cheeky listing. And just him kind of, having some fun with the hype of the Klon train and everything like that. So I just wanted to touch on it because it's really cool, and the fact that we do have the one Klon Centaur that was present during the Continuum era. It wasn't John's, but it was present during that era, is actually for sale, and just some cool little things that come up that I feel like be just fun to touch on the channel, especially while there's not much going on with the Mayer gear space right now. Hence why, too, I've been doing these very deep dives into like Mayer 64 Stratocaster. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, teaser for you, there's one on the black one coming, probably going to be 40 minutes to an hour long as well. But again, there's not much going on in the John Mayer gear space right now, so perfect time for me to do these deep dive videos, these big passion projects, and get them out of the way and document them on the channel. So please stay tuned to all that if you enjoyed the 64 video, especially. Lots more videos like that coming. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. The comments are always appreciated. Again, help the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. Help the channel grow. And if you do know of any shots of Robbie's pedalboard from the Continuum era, please send it to me on Instagram or link it down below in the comments on the video as well, because I'd just be genuinely curious to know what Robbie had on his pedalboard during that time. Obviously, a Klon Centaur on there. I know Pedalpone would have his facts straight on all that stuff, so kind of cool to have confirmation that there was one on it. I'd assumed so, but didn't fully know without an 100% certainty. So, until next time, you guys, thank you again, as always, so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.